This is a great time for finishing or ending whichever one old projects you got laying around. And when I say that, this could be people too. Please don't get into no relationships, or at least don't make nothing official until Mercury retrograde goes away. They ain't want you before this retrograde. Don't even play them games with them. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. You are here because in a couple of days, Mercury is going retrograde in Scorpio.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Ooh, y'all being so dramatic. Stop crying. I already explained to you guys why retrogrades are not a big deal. If you have not seen that video, I will put it up here so that you guys can go check that out if you're still scared. But the premise of that video was that yes, retrogrades are annoying, but they are not detrimental to us. In fact, it's best to work with that energy versus working against that energy. So if you are here, I am assuming that you are trying to figure out how to best work with this energy specific to your zodiac sign. So I'm going to get to what you guys came here to see, but first things first. If you are new here, hi, my name is Elle from Intuitive is Elle. I do pick cards, talk about astrology, and do other spiritually related videos. So if that's yours, just drop down, hit that subscribe button, and while you down there, you might well hit that bell button so YouTube lets you know what's up, so I can let you know what's up. Okay, all right, we're gonna get into it. But before we do, just really quick, as I said in the other video, I'm going to be talking about tropical astrology. So you're going to want to be watching your tropical astrology signs. And when I say signs, I would say if you want the best reading on how this is going to affect you, instead of you looking at your sun sign, which you can look at your sun sign, but I would highly recommend that you look at your rising sign or your ascendant sign, which is whatever rules your first house. If you do not know how to find your rising sign, or you are not familiar with what your rising sign is, I will have something down there where you can calculate your rising signs, but I would suggest you use your rising or ascendant. It's called rising sign or it's called ascendant. I would say use that. And if you don't understand why I am telling you to use your rising or your ascendant sign, I already have an entire video talking about why you're reading the wrong horoscope and what horoscope you should read. So I'm going to put that up so that you guys can go check that out after this video so you can get more of an understanding on why I am pushing you towards your rising sign. But like I said, you can look at your rising sign, you can look at your sun sign, which is the normal zodiac sign, and then you can look at your moon sign if you feel so inclined. I also will not be talking about general Mercury retrograde because I have already done a video on Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. So go check that video out. I'm going to put it up here. Go check that video out, okay, and combine that with this to help you out. This one is going to be specifically about your zodiac sign, okay? So now that we got that clear, let's go ahead and throw some timestamps up. I don't know where there's going to be space on the screen, so we're just gonna... So find the timestamp of your ascendant/rising sign or your sun sign, and I will see you guys there. Hello, my passionate Aries. This retrograde is specifically going to be in your 8th house of personal transformations and death. The 8th house rules our attitudes towards change, transformation, death, power, rebirth, other people's monies, sexuality, all of that. As we are talking about resources, especially shared resources, at this time, if you owe somebody money or a promise that you never cashed in on, expect them to pop back up, okay? And at this time, shared resources, when I say shared resources, I mean anything from debts to loans to insurances to taxes, inheritances, all of that crap may be up for review. Now, this house also rules intimacy and how we give and take intimacy. So if you are in a relationship with somebody and you are feeling as though your needs are not being met or you are putting out more than you are getting, there may be some sexual issues that may arise. My advice to you at this time, dear Aries, is to not ignore your needs, your desires, the things that you need to take care of, even if it resides under the surface or is hidden, all of that. Make sure you meet everything head on, as I know you Aries are capable of. But that is all that I have for you guys. So give me a big thumbs up. Okay, give me a like. Go ahead and subscribe. Once again, my name is Elle from Intuitive is Elle, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. What is up, my stubborn Tauruses? What y'all got going on right now? This Mercury retrograde for you guys is falling under your 7th house of marriage and partnerships. Now, the 7th house is ruling over all one-to-one partnerships, and this could be marriages, this could be partnerships like business partnerships, this could be romantic partners, or even enemies. At this time, those relationships can be becoming more important to you. So make sure you're taking the time to strengthen and nurture them. You may also find yourself looking back at past relationships and having epiphanies about them, but please don't message no exes right now. Wait till after Mercury retrograde is over with, just to make sure that that's what you really want to do. If you are somebody that is single at this time, because I didn't forget about the single people, whoop, whoop, this is the time for you to maybe think about restructuring those dating profiles, that little Tinder, that Bumble, whatever the kids use these days. As it relates to actual relationships and friendships, this is the time that secrets could find themselves bubbling to the surface. This might be the time where you find yourself having to make adjustments when it comes to relationships. This might also be the time where you finding yourself having to deal with reoccurring issues, or finally the time to maybe put those issues to rest. Please make sure you're taking things slow as it relates to relationships if you are not in a relationship, okay? Please don't get into no relationships, or at least don't make nothing official until Mercury retrograde goes away. Make sure that you're being clear and concise when it comes to your communication. Like I said, at this time, beware of exes popping up, or if you are that person, please leave your ex alone, at least until after Mercury retrograde hits. Use this energy to think about what your wants, your needs, your strengths, your weaknesses, all that are when it comes to relationships. And that is all that I have for you at this time, Taurus. But before you even think about clicking off this video, because I know you ain't just gonna click off like that, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Go ahead and give me a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content. That is all that I have for you guys. Once again, my name is Elle from Intuitive as Elle, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. What is up, my thought-provoking Geminis? This Mercury retrograde is going to be falling under your 6th house, the house of daily work and health routines. More specifically, this house rules over your health and your body, the things that you need to do out of necessity, animals or small animals, and the overall vitality of your body. My sweet Gemini, there is not a lot for you to have to worry about at this time, but I will say when it comes to organizing your schedules or keeping up with daily routines, things are going to be a little bit of hectic, so you're going to want to keep an eye on those things or put more effort into making sure that those things are being done, or being done correctly, I guess. You're going to want to use this time to perfect your professional life, as well as using this time to maybe reorganize your personal life. This is also a great time for you to reorganize your workspace and maybe even rework your calendar. Some advice that I have for you guys is to make sure that you're really being adaptable to certain situations. Make sure you're going with the flow, as things are not going to go as planned, but you have to be flexible, as I know that you guys are. Make sure that at this time you're taking time for physical rest, and make sure you're doing wellness checks. Make sure you're loving on yourself. If you're collaborating with other people, I would say to make sure that you and your co-workers are on the same page, because Mercury brings in those mishaps and miscommunications and all that. So try to work really hard to make sure that you guys are staying on the same page with other people. And stop procrastinating. Do all them appointments you've been pushing off. Go do the dentist appointment. Go get your body checked. Well, I mean, it's a little hard with what we got going on right now, but you know, that's the energy that is, if possible. But that is all that I have for you guys at this time. But before you click off this video, because I know y'all ain't gonna just do me like that, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Go ahead and give me a like if this helped. Go ahead and subscribe so that you can see more content. Once again, my name is Elle from Intuitive as Elle, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Welcome, my beautiful Cancers. As you are a water sign, this Mercury retrograde in Scorpio can be possibly intense for you emotionally, okay? It has the potential to be the most beneficial, but it also has the possibility of being the most intense. Now, this retrograde is falling under your 5th house of pleasure and creativity. This house is ruling over hobbies, interests, entertainment, or anything that may be done for fun and pleasure. This house is also going to incorporate romance and children. Specifically during this Mercury retrograde, you might reminisce about exes or past situationships, if y'all know what I'm talking about. And don't be surprised if an ex or 2 or 4 pop back up in your life or shoot you that text message trying to shoot their shot again. So just some advice for you, because you are full of creative energy at this time. Try not to start any new creative endeavors, because once retrograde is over, what seemed like it was a good idea is not going to be a good idea. You're going to see some different holes that are in those plans or certain things that you missed. So just be careful about that. Please, for the love of God, leave your exes alone. Don't message no ex. And fam, don't message that ex back. They ain't want you before this retrograde. Don't even play them games with them. And please do not rush into any relationships at this time. This is the time for you to think about your creative process and how you find inspiration. But that is all that I have for you guys. If you could please give me a big thumbs up, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. My name is Elle from Intuitive as Elle, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. What's up, my fellow Leos? I mean, I'm a Leo sun. You're probably rising, but you know what's up. What's up, y'all? Leo energy is always much appreciated. This Mercury retrograde finds itself in your 4th house, which is the house of home and family. Now, the 4th house rules over your sense of home and ancestry, and even all the way down to your inner strength and security. At this time, you may feel yourself reflecting on dreams, memories, feelings from the past. Stuff from the past or your family life could be coming up and asking you to look at it in a different way or from a new, different perspective. There could be some miscommunication with your family members this time, specifically your parents or your grandparents. And just be careful, because old family drama could definitely pop its head back up. At this time, it's really time for you to deal with the past. It's time for you to get closure on those situations that happened when you were younger or in regards to your family. It's time for you to look at the lessons or the positive lessons that came from that tumultuous situation, if it was a tumultuous situation. It's time to really relax, okay? Do a lot of self-care, love on yourself. This is really the time for you to face your past. It's time for you to use your energy to declutter the space around you. And it's time to finish any DIY projects that you've been procrastinating on. Don't start nothing new, but go ahead and finish them little projects, like that old little thing in the shed or painting your whatever. Like, finish all that up, stuff that you've already started but you just stopped. That is all that I have for you guys. But before you even think about clicking on the video, please give me a big thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that when I post, you will be notified. Once again, my name is Elle from Intuitive as Elle, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. What is up, my intelligent Virgos? Now, this Mercury retrograde is going to be getting it popping in your 3rd house of communication. Now, the 3rd house rules over communication, it rules over how you process information, it rules over your social life, siblings, travel, all that. And as the 3rd house is also ruled over by Mercury, you're going to be feeling a lot of the Mercury retrograde influences. Now, as your 3rd house rules over travel and all of that, there's going to be a lot of disruptions in your life at this time in regards to travel. So this could express itself in the forms of, if you take the bus, maybe the bus could be late. If you're driving, maybe your car could have issues. If you're trying to get somewhere, maybe there could be traffic, or basically you're going to have to maneuver in a way that you are not used to maneuvering because of some type of disruption or interruption. My advice to you at this time, as this is going to be just a standard Mercury retrograde for you, is to be really careful, slow down with speaking, watch how you are talking to other people, watch how you are interpreting the way that they are talking to you, because there's going to be a lot of disconnect when it comes to communication. Stay away from the gossip. Just don't even do it. And like I said, when traveling, make sure you're making space or you're making time for any type of disruptions that may come about. Also, make sure that you get your car checked or anything like that, because stuff is going to be on the fritz. And this is talking about technology too. Like I said, with you guys, you're going to be getting the standard Mercury retrograde symptoms more than most. But that is all that I currently have for you. If you could go ahead and give me a big thumbs up if this helped you. Go ahead and give me that like. Go ahead and subscribe for more content. Once again, my name is Elle from Intuitive as Elle, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. What is up, my diplomatic Libras, okay? What y'all got going on right now? Now, Mercury retrograde is falling under your 2nd house of values, possessions, and resources. Now, the 2nd house rules over your financial assets, properties, all of that, and really hones in on material possessions and how we feel about it. So with this retrograde in particular, finances are going to be a really big theme. You're going to want to be careful because there can be some financial issues that pop up at this time. There also may be a little bit of a cloud of judgment when it comes to the things that you value and what you're needing to spend your money on at this time. Some advice that I have for you guys at this time is to work on balancing your checkbook, pick apart your finances, make a practical budget that's working for you. Figure out how you can make money or save more cash. Don't start nothing new, just make a plan. Don't be out here spending all your well-earned coins on luxury purchases right now. This is not the time for that. And overall, this is a great time for you to evaluate what you have, what you need, what you want, all that, so that you can make plans and make moves towards your next financial steps. And that is all that I have for you. But before you even think about clicking off this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Okay, give me a like. If this helps, go ahead and subscribe so you can see more content. Once again, my name is Elle from Intuitive is Elle, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. What's up, my Scorpios? As this Mercury retrograde is falling under your sign, this is going to be super intense for you guys. Of course, as you are a Scorpio, this retrograde is falling under your first house of self and identity. Now, the first house rules yourself, your identity, your conscious expression of that identity, how you come off to the world. And by that, I'm talking about your outward appearance as well as your personality. So at this time, expect to feel confused because you are not able to trust your judgment as you normally would. Your intuitive nature is also going to be really clouded at this time, so just be aware of that. You may feel a little bit vulnerable at this time, and you also may feel like you are incapable of expressing yourself and how you think and how you feel at this time. You might really feel self-conscious about how you are coming off to people. You might get really tongue-tied, or you might find yourself saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. And you could find it really hard to express yourself at this time, or you could find yourself expressing different things in different ways than you ever have before. At this time, it's best for you to refine certain plans or thinking about the path that you're on. And if you have any presentations that you have to give, for the love of God, do yourself a favor and give yourself extra time to rehearse it, because you are going to be feeling tongue-tied, you're going to be feeling flustered. You're going to want to have that time to make sure you're comfortable with whatever you're having to say, because it's going to be rough. That is all that I have for you at this time, Scorpio. Please give me a big thumbs up. Please give me a subscribe. Once again, my name is Elle from Intuitive is Elle, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. What's your poppin', my Sagittarius? I love y'all so much. I just really do. I love Sagittarian energy. But this Mercury retrograde is happening in your 12th house of secrets and retreat. Now, the 12th house rules all that's hidden underneath the surfaces. That includes secrets, dreams, dramas, all that. So it's really important for you, this Mercury retrograde, for you to get away from other people. I know y'all social butterflies, even though you don't even need to really be socializing like that. But it's really calling for you to take that space to be alone and to reassess and think about certain things. Your dreams could be really prominent at this time or really memorable. Your intuition may be off the charts. So if you feel something in your gut, in your soul, in your spirits, listen to it, baby. You might have an ex pop up trying to slide in your DMs or slide in the phone messages, but they don't want you. It's Mercury retrograde. Let it go. And you may really be having a hard time expressing or even accessing certain things subconsciously, or how you feel about certain things subconsciously. This is a really great time for you to take space, for you to relax and get in touch with your emotional side, Sagittarius. This is a time for you to find closure in relationships and to leave stuff in the past for once and for all. This is a great time for finishing or ending whichever one old projects you got laying around. And when I say that, this could be people too. This is the time for you to give yourself a hard reset. Slow down when it comes to socializing. Have fun. And like I said, focus on yourself and self-care and nurturing yourself at this time. Give yourself spiritual space for you to deal with the stuff that may be popping up in your subconscious at this time. And honestly, this is a really, really good time for you to try meditation, yoga, or any other spiritual practice that you feel like is going to help you tap into your spirituality at this time. Now, my beautiful Sagittarius, that is all that I have for you at this time. But before you even click off this video, because I know y'all ain't gonna just click off like that, please give me a big thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button and Once again, my name is Elle from Intuitive as Elle, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. My ambitious Capricorns, how are you guys doing today? This Mercury retrograde is going to be happening in your 11th house of friendships. Now, the 11th house rules over our friendships, our friend groups, any organizations that we are a part of, and all of that. At this time, people in your friend group or people around you or part of your organization may bring up old wounds or old issues that may adversely affect you. So just be aware of that. Old friends or acquaintances could try to pop up, trying to reconnect or start something, not like on a romantic level, but just to kind of reconnect. And at this time, you may really be reflective about the different dynamics that you have between your different friend groups or your organizations, anything kind of ruling under that 11th house. My advice to you is to use the Scorpio energy and get to know your friends on a deeper level. Drama is also likely to pop up, so try to steer clear of drama. Try to stay out of the gossip, all of that, unless that's your thing. If you want to get in it, then that's your business. But if you don't want to, I suggest you steer clear. And if you feel so inclined to reach out to an old friend or something like that, this is a really good time to reconnect on that level. Now that is all that I have for you guys, but before you even think about clicking off this video, if you could go ahead and give me a big thumbs up, go ahead and give me a like, or go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content. Make sure you hit that bell button. Once again, my name is Elle from Intuitive as Elle, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Aquarius, what's poppin'? This Mercury retrograde is falling under the 10th house, the house of careers and reputations. This house in particular rules over our position in society and what we want to contribute to society as a whole. It's about the career, it's about our calling, it's about our reputation, what we want to contribute just in general. So during this Mercury retrograde, I just have to go ahead and give it to you straight. Your work life is going to feel really messy. There's going to be some deadlines missed, some emails that weren't sent, or maybe emails that were sent, but there were some errors, miscommunications, and you might bump heads with coworkers or even bosses. Like, egos are going to be bruised. The advice that I have for you guys is to be patient with yourself at this time. Do not make any big decisions as it relates to career at this time. No job changes or none of that. If you are wanting to do a career change, I wouldn't suggest you actually make the change, but I would suggest that this is a good time because of that Scorpion energy and being about research and all of that. This is a good time for you to do a lot of research on the steps that you're wanting to take next. I also would advise that you review your professional path or the way that you are going, to see if that is what resonates with you at this time, or to see if there needs to be a little bit of adjustments or a readjustment. This is also a great time for you to research and re-strategize your social media presence. And I already said that I don't want y'all to partake in any career changes at this time. But like I said, research is really key right now. And this is a really good time for you to network with people in possible careers that you feel like you may want to pursue once Mercury retrograde is over. But that is all that I have for you guys at this time. But before you click off this video, because I know y'all ain't gonna just do me like that, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Go ahead and give me a like. If this helped, go ahead and subscribe so that you can see more content. Once again, my name is Elle from Intuitive as Elle, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. What's up, my dreamy Pisces, okay? This Mercury retrograde is falling under your 9th house of higher learning. Now, the 9th house is ruling over our belief systems. It's ruling over ideologies and religion. It's also in charge of higher learning and philosophy. It may cause a certain shift in your life if you are a student or a professor or having to do with school life right now, with higher learning specifically. Make sure that you review for that exam. Make sure you recheck that paper. Check that paper 3 times and then check it 2 more, just to make sure everything is straight. This is a good time for you to retake any classes that you may need to take. Just be aware that a certain belief that you have may be challenged at this time. You may find yourself questioning your beliefs. If you are religious, there may be a crisis in regards to faith. You may find yourself expressing your faith in ways that you never would have thought you would before, or you may find yourself questioning it in the first place. You may find yourself rethinking everything that you know in regards to that religion. My beautiful Pisces, please make sure that you are grounding yourself at this time. Please make sure that you're not letting your dreamy self take over that logical side. And make sure you're putting those lofty dreams and changes of the heart on pause right now. Don't do anything crazy right now. Pause, take a break, okay? That is all that I have for you. Please give me a big thumbs up. Give me that like. Please go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content. Once again, my name is Elle from Intuitive as Elle, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.